Welcome on in. I am Sandy and this is Bayou Shit Show. Please like, comment, and share.
Welcome in, you guys. How is everybody on this Monday evening? Thought I would drop in and see how everybody's doing. I went live this past weekend, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. I did not have much of a turnout as I had hoped, but that's okay. I'm gonna try again this upcoming weekend. In fact, that's gonna be my new schedule. I'm gonna do videos Monday through Thursday, and then I'll go live on the weekends. At this point, I do not think I'm going to make my goal. And that's okay too. There isn't much I can do about it. So I finished all the kits from Hobby Lobby. Well, until my calendar shows up. I had ordered that before Labor Day, and it still hasn't come yet, which is to me a little ridiculous, but the post system is pretty crazy here. So what are you guys working on this week? Anything new? Or finishing up a project. I had kitted this up a couple of weeks ago and never got a chance to start it. So I was like, well, no better time than now. My sister gave me this one. It come off of Shein, and I believe it was less than $3 or $4. I found a few more trivia games that I want to get off Amazon. They call it trivia slash topic starter. And I thought it'd be pretty cool to use when I'm doing my videos or going live, just to kind of keep things going. Because sometimes I'm not sure what to talk about. I don't work, I'm disabled, and I very seldom leave my house. And if I do leave my house, it's usually to run into Walmart for a few things, and then I'm at my mom's. So I don't generally have much to talk about. I'm just looking to see if they got any more S symbols in this little area, so I can kind of grab it all. That's the way I like to do it anyway. Staying on one color does not bother me whatsoever. In fact, I always look forward to doing those that have like the solid background, so you can multi-place, because you'll never get better at it unless you practice. So I'm pretty good at it, just I like using a 12 to 15 placer. There's a couple down here at the bottom. Trying to grab them. So do you guys have any questions on anything? Feel free to comment below or send me an email, and I will answer you as fast as I can. I'm really quick at replying. going to be doing the second part to my Diamond Painting 101 this week. I figured this way it's kind of like an ongoing series instead of doing it all in 1 week. I thought it'd be nice to kind of spread it out. I'm not sure if that's the best way. I'm just trial and error. It's about the best that I can do because every time I ask, I only have like 1 or 2 that'll answer on what everybody wants to see. And I don't mind doing whipping chats. I just like for it to kind of have like a main topic. And sometimes that's hard. If you don't have a channel, a lot of work goes into running a channel. And all my videos, I don't edit. I did when I first started. And then I was like, you know, it's very time consuming. And I mean, I do have the time, just not necessarily the patience. So I just started going as is. Could it be improved? Of course, always. Is it good as the way that I upload? At least I do. I think it is. I don't see a problem. And right now, it's a very small channel. I'm not used to this. I used to have a channel for crocheting. And I had over 200,000 subscribers on that channel. And then an ex-friend of mine hacked into my stuff and kind of ruined it. It was right after we had just had a hurricane on this end. And this was a few years ago. In fact, it was during COVID. And she had got a hold of my bank account. My debit card was being used. She had came on YouTube and was begging people for money and crochet items and in which these other YouTubers who thought it was legit put out a call, you know, to help out, which is, I was very, if I would have needed it, it would have been very grateful. But I did not need it, nor did I ask for it. And I didn't understand what was going on until people started commenting on my videos saying the ice box didn't match, the one in the pictures didn't match the one I have in my kitchen. It was two different, ice boxes. The picture she had used, the house had a fireplace, and mine didn't. And it was like, hold up, what is going on here? So I had contacted YouTube, and they said the best thing to do was to take the videos down. So that's what I did, trying to salvage what I could. But after that, it was distasteful. People's feelings got hurt, and they didn't trust me as a person. So I decided to close the account because I was monetized. I went ahead and closed it and just stayed off of it for a very long time. In fact, it wasn't until February or March of this year that I decided to try doing something different. Yes, I still crochet, and there's lots of room on YouTube for that. Will I do it again? Probably not. And I'm okay with that. I started this channel and, I'm having fun with it. I love seeing all of you and all of our many discussions. And quite frankly, I'm over with all the drama and all that crap. Just not interested in it. And I finally got my trach out in September of last year. It just made a year. And I am very happy that I do not have it anymore. And now I can be social again and not feel disgusting. And I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And if you ever want to share things or just want to talk or whatever, let me know. Either we can talk. I have a Facebook group. We can talk there. Or I can hop on and go live on any. I am on here, TikTok, and Facebook. I do have an Instagram, but I need to I guess you say, overhaul it. Because that was the only account that the person didn't touch or couldn't touch. However it was. And that one was saved, which I haven't been on it really since everything went down. And luckily, I have not heard from this person, nor do I ever want to. Because the law did get involved with it. And anyone who had sent me any type of money, I opened it, took a picture of what they sent, put it back in an envelope, and mailed it back to them. I wasn't keeping any of it because I didn't need it. That wasn't, that was just wrong. You don't do that. So, that's about where I am on this journey. And that's what I call this, because I fight depression and stuff. I do not get out of my house very often, unless I really have to. And usually it's to run to the store and back home. And it's stuff like that that has made it so much worse. So did you guys see, I'm not sure if y'all subscribe to her, Diamond Grandma's latest video? I need to rewatch it or look in the description box. Those pins that a viewer made and sent to her, she was promoting them. They were gorgeous. They're very beautiful. She makes them with the little pink straw pins that everybody gets crap loads of in every kit. Well, the person takes that pink pen and adds polymer clay. I used to be into that too. And she made a bunch of beautiful pens out of it. And the viewer's gonna be selling them. Very inexpensive. I want to say it was $6 or $7 US. And I think she did a really beautiful job. And I want to try and get a pin or two. And I know, yes, I have the ones that my friend makes, and I use them. I don't use it as much because it's the only one I currently have, and I don't want to show y'all a pen that, you know, maybe dirty or scratched up, you know, used. When I show y'all one, I want it to look exactly how yours, if you order one, would come to you. And the one that I have does have a few scratches on it. And when I noticed is when I kind of stopped using it. Not because it's any type of flaw in the pen. It's not. It was user error. Because when I get up sometimes, my pen rolls and it hits the floor. In fact, I've had these kind. They're, I believe, acrylic. Either acrylic or resin. Either way, I've had these crack in half just because it hit the floor. Which my house is on a concrete slab. And not that there's any fault in these pens, but it seems like with it being a plastic type pen, that it would have maybe bounced or something. But yeah. Try to support everybody, especially those who are very shy, and they're not doing it to make a killing. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it because they enjoy what they're doing. I used to use the polymer clay and get the aluminum crochet hooks, like the ones your grandma or, you know, aunts, whatever, uncles too, grandpas too. I know a lot of people of both genders that crochet. It's not just a women's thing. And I used to do the polymer clay on those types of hooks because you need like so many of certain sizes, especially if you're working on more than one project. Because I used to I used to be in a crochet group. We met up at Cece's coffee house, and it was a once a week. It was like every Tuesday at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and it was fun. And whatever we were doing in the group, like whatever type of project, you know, a bag, a blanket, a shawl, I would find out what the pattern was going to be, and I would make a pin, a crochet hook to go along with it for everybody, because we had a very small group. We had like four of us that was usual, that went every Tuesday and looked out for each other and stuff. And then I would make a couple extras. Like regardless, I would make, I don't know, if it was like a 5mm hook, I would do probably 10, just so that I had enough for the ones who's always there, and just in case we would have somebody new. It's a little welcome in thing. And we would also make stitch markers, stuff like that. And it's kind of what I did with the library. I started a diamond painting group, and I like to treat my friends. And it's only the first Thursday of the month. The library wouldn't let us meet up more than that. So we meet up on that first Thursday of the month, and I always have something for them. Might be just a zipper bag or a pouch, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes, like right now, we're getting into the holidays. I have holiday stuff bought. Mainly Christmas, because by the time I made it anywheres, everybody was sold out of everything. And online, because of the problem I had with the little tabletop flowers, I'm not really wanting to buy too many. One, if nobody comes or we have a small group, whatever's not done, I'm stuck doing. Or if it doesn't come individually packaged, I have to sit down and do that. And that is so time consuming, so much work. And don't get me wrong, they do appreciate it. But my goodness, counting out every one of these little dots each color that's on there. And then if it's front and back, you know, you count all the front and just times by 2. And I do it if I have to. That's not a problem, but to do it just to do it, no. So this month, because I do have quite a few religious people in the group, and I'm not sure who kind of celebrates, or however you want to say it, Halloween. I wasn't sure, and I did not want to leave anybody out. So what I did is, I previously posted a video with them. They were landscapes, mainly the water, and I got 2 packages of them, and they did come individually packaged. You got 6 canvases and drills and all that good stuff for $12.99. And that $12.99 was worth my patience. Not only that, this way, if I got 2 packages, so I got 12 total for $24. Not bad. And it was off of Amazon. In case I don't have 12 people show up, they can be used later down the road. Or for a giveaway, or something like that. Whereas those little tabletops that I had to sit there and count everything out, sometimes my counting just wasn't right. Because sometimes I would just look at it, count a certain amount, and add 5 or 10 to that. Probably was the easier way. I don't know. My stuff was out of order for a minute. I ran out of room on my little caddy over here. I got three canvases. Kitted up. And this particular one took 25 colors. Well, it has 25 colors. And what I've been trying to do is not order anything unless it is either for the group at the library or if somebody's doing a paint along. Like I recently got, it's right here. The Bigfoot, and I added a little note to it that event starts December 1st, and it's on the inside of the bag so I don't lose the sticky note. This is a let's see if I can do this. That's the thumbnail. This is off of Amazon. It was $7.99. Very inexpensive. And Miss Southern Belle is the one who mentioned it. So I really wanted to participate. I mean, it's an event that didn't require Diamond Art Club, because I cannot afford Diamond Art Club. I have a house note and working on trying to get a newer vehicle. So Diamond Art Club is not in my budget. And for those who can, more power to them. Those canvases are so expensive. I mean, yeah, they're pretty, but... And that was before tariffs. I mean, yes, I'm aware they are located in Texas, but all diamond paintings are made in China. So regardless, you're paying in some way, shape, or form. You are paying. Because they're not getting it from China for free, you know? I just hope things go back to normal in a few years. Or a new normal. Where things are just a little bit more affordable. I'll tell you, I miss getting canvases for like $1 something, $2 on Shein. Which Shein is very similar to Temu but you get it just a little bit faster. I enjoy Shein. I got some pretty good stuff off of there. Diamond painting stuff, clothes, a few things for the kitchen. I got these solar powered flashlights, and I got them mainly for hurricane season. Because you know you're going to use them at night. Just go throw them out in the sun in the daytime. And you don't need batteries. Batteries have gotten so expensive as well. Glad I don't have young ones with battery powered toys. And my little nephew, he thinks because something won't turn on, or he hits a button and it doesn't work, you have to change the batteries. And it's like, no, sometimes you just gotta play with the batteries that's already in it. You know, we've all been there. I know I try to use every little bit out of the batteries, like in remotes and stuff. He doesn't know any better. He is severely autistic. And I mean, he's 10, but he kind of has the mind of maybe a 4-year-old, 5-year-old maybe. So yeah, it's like, sometimes you just gotta laugh and move on. I'm sorry guys, didn't realize I was out of the camera. Y'all were probably screaming at me too. So let's do one of our questions. Let's see what they got for today. What is today's date anyway? Today's what, the 22nd? Yeah, I do believe today is the 22nd. Hence number 22. What benefit do you think employees should get that most companies don't offer? Well, I think, like if you work for Coke or Pepsi, you know, like the drink company, you should have the ability to either get free products, like if there's a new item coming out, the employees should be able to get one of whatever's coming out, and or a discount. Now, my husband works for Walmart. Walmart does give employees a 10% discount. Now, I do kind of feel that all companies, especially major companies, should give their employees at Christmas some sort of bonus. Whether it's money or like grocery stores. When I worked at our local Rouse's, for Thanksgiving we got a free turkey. That was it. All year long you worked and that's what you got. Now don't get me wrong, it was very nice of them. But what about Christmas? Or, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something. Or if you're not going to provide a bonus of something, why not have paid holidays? I mean, it used to be almost everywhere you worked had some sort of a paid holiday. You don't get that too many places anymore. You don't get too much of nothing anywhere anymore. And then you can't even work on some of the holidays because everybody's closed. And I love how Walmart will tell you Christmas is a paid holiday. It's not. It really isn't. You only get paid if you still have PTO or PPO whatever it is. That's the only way you get paid. So technically you've already earned those hours, and they just take them from you. It's crazy. Looking for X. Turn this way, just so I can fit it all in the camera for you guys. So what type of, I forgot what the question was. I know that's something to do with you think every company should have. What benefit do you think employees should get that most companies don't offer? Respect is another one. So have you guys seen anything new in the diamond painting world that y'all would like to see? You know, maybe see me do a review on it, or something. I am very impatiently waiting for my Walmart to get the new stuff. They haven't had it. I've been checking on the app, and it's nowhere to be found. So I was hoping this week to get it, at least one. But living in a small town, you kind of get used to not getting or finding the things that everybody else gets. But I am looking for those 3 panels. I am looking for those. Every day, a few times a day, I get on the app. Now, I did see that Amazon has them. I know everybody said they're $29.97, I believe. I got the hiccups, guys. We had Pizza Hut for supper. Those new flats is really good for $5. But I seen those on Amazon, the gnome, the wolf, the wolf, the butterflies, something else. And they were $24.99. Yeah. It was like regular $25. In fact, I am on the phone, but I do have my iPad. And it is art skills dynamic. And yes, it is $24.97. They got this one. There's the butterflies. That one is called Forest. This one's called Gnomes. They have a bunch. There's a Highland cow. This one's really pretty. That one is Midnight in the Park. This is Mythical Wolf. This one is Northern Lights. This one is Parrot Paradise. It's really pretty. This one is Purple Mountains. And the last one is Waterfall. And as you see in the picture, you get 2 trays, 4 pins, little zippy bags, and you get that stupid tray. And yes, I call it a stupid tray because you might get one use out of it, and then the little things won't stay closed. I just threw one away because a company sent it to me to do a promotional thing, and I did use washi tape to keep the lid down. Like, that is garbage. And I've seen those for sale on Amazon and Walmart at right under $5. But still, people work hard for their money. You don't want to buy something that you got to continually rebuy. So yes, Amazon does have them $5 cheaper than Walmart, just in case anybody's looking for them. I just wanted to let y'all know, because I'm all about saving money. I don't care if it's $1. And if you got Amazon Prime, which I do, you get free shipping. So you guys, thank you for joining me and hanging out. I did this video a little bit longer. I wasn't sure if you guys like the long ones or the short ones, or do you like them just a little random? I just thought I'd make this one a little bit longer since it's a Monday. And remember, everybody, every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath and start again. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Thanks for subscribing. See you in the next video. Love y'all.